Hello everybody and welcome to Reaper's Due. Oh yes. So it is just released, I just installed it, and I'm eager. I'm an eager beaver, ready to get at it. So I didn't really know what to name this because I didn't really know what I wanted to play at the time. And I felt like, this expansion has a real horror vibe to it. Reaper's Due and Sickness, etc. And that made me think of Carcosa and the King in Yellow. So that's why I named it Carcosa. And then I was just doing some research while I was downloading the game, and I found out that some people think that the word or name Carcosa, of the imaginary place Carcosa, was derived from Carcassonne. So then it started to take on a little bit new meaning for me because yeah, I'd have to be kind of crazy to play this because it's a count in Middle Francia sitting really, really close to the Umayyads. Yeah, but we're going to give it a go. And if you're watching this, then excuse me, chances are the playthrough is succeeding, because I may go ahead and just knock out a few videos just to see if it even gets off the ground. I may get batted down within just a few episodes, so we'll see. Yeah, so we're going to play as Count Adelard of Carcassonne, County of Carcassonne, vassal of Middle Francia. We're Frankish and Catholic. I anticipate it to be a pretty difficult start. Alright, so this is new. Game rules. We are going to enable Iron Man mode. I do like my achievements. Reaper's Due Major Epidemics is currently set to Dynamic, which means that the bubonic plague will appear at the very earliest 200 years after the game has started, and might, just maybe, reappear 500 years after game start. After one major outbreak, the epidemic will become endemic. If we do delayed dynamic, it means that it will appear at the very earliest in the year 1100. And 25 years after the game has started. Okay, so either 1100 or 25 years after the game started if you start past that bookmark. After one major outbreak, the epidemic will become endemic. Historical means it will appear in the year 1345 and follow its historical route. Deadly. Bubonic plague will appear frequently and will be extraordinarily deadly. Warning, this setting is not recommended for a normal game. Well, probably just going to do the dynamic. Reaper's Due Minor Epidemics. Default. Minor epidemics will appear at the default rate. Small and normal outbreaks will appear frequently. Large outbreaks will be very rare. More, which works just about the way you think it would. Alright, we'll stick to default. Mongol invasion. Horde will invade between the years of 1210, 1218. Random date. Off. Now we'll go historical. We're probably just going to leave all of this, at the default settings, just because that's, that's how I roll. Aztec invasion. Random. Off. I don't care. We'll just leave it on. Shattered Retreat. I hate Shattered Retreat in this game, but I'm going to leave it on because to me that's, I don't know. I mean, that's the game. That's the core game experience now is Shattered Retreat. It's the devs have added it in. I mean, we can't turn it off, which would still let us get achievements. Defensive pacts. Characters are allowed to join defensive pacts against realms who are threatening. If a member is attacked by the target, all other members will defend them. This tends to make the game easier. Well. Gender equality default. Various gender laws are enabled as per default. Specific cultures and religions may disallow gender laws. Blah, blah, blah. Conclave. Status of women. Set of laws available. Historical. Not available. All. Disables achievements. Stick to default. Supernatural events. Yes, please. Let's leave those on. Those are always fun. Dynamic de jure drift. Default's fine. De jure assimilation duration. Yeah, it's fine. Culture conversion's fine. Fine. Claimant and rating adventures will appear as per default. That's fine. Huh. Unrestricted. All characters can raid. That would make for a fun game. Interfaith marriages restricted. Matrilineal marriages. You can even turn them off. Nice. Charlemagne. Custom realms. Story events. Sure, that's fine. Wow, there's a lot of options they've added onto the front end here, huh? Okay. Characters and other courts will only accept invitations to work with you under very special conditions. Okay. Diplomatic range. I think that's a good thing. Regencies on or off. Huh. Provincial revolts. Yeah, so this is looks like they just added in a bunch of settings basically to make the game kind of easier. You can't, obviously you can't get your achievements from most of them, turning them off. But invaders suffer harsh attrition in the lands of many pagan religions if their military organization attack level is too low. Pagan information allowed. Assassination. Plots only. Direct action. Really? Way of life, AI seduction. AI rulers with a seduction focus will attempt to seduce other characters. Really? You can just turn it off. Well, okay. AI intrigue. Attempt to kidnap or murder other characters. I mean, you gotta leave that stuff on. That's, to me, that's part of the game. It's fun, you know? Alright, we're gonna start the game. Iron Man Carcassonne. That's us. Man, I've not played Crusader Kings 2 in a while. So, you know, I may make some mistakes here. If I make some mistakes, that's fine. I don't care. Let's see. Anything new here? Well, we know about that, yeah. Can't hold infinite amounts of land yourself. Yeah. Secure an air. Possible real time. Blah, blah, blah. We are playing a Frankish Catholic count. Frankish culture effects. No special features. Feudal governments. We're a feudal government. Looks like everything has pretty much, I mean, stayed the same, I guess. I'll tell you one thing I did notice in the patch notes that like jumped out at me was the fact that AI tribal rulers will now use their tribal armies. You know, I imagine somewhat akin to what the Indian rulers were using their religious units. So that adds in another layer, you know, for the tribal stuff. Catholicism. Yeah, so nothing new here. Alright, so, whoa. I gotta remember, I don't wassaud around, I moused around. So here we are, we're Count Adelard of Carcassonne, we're 49, we're unmarried. Currently our heir is King Carloman of Middle Francia. So, what does he think about us? He has a 3. What about how are our scores? Pretty bad. Our intrigue is terrible. Our diplomacy and our learning are both terrible as well. Our stewardship's meh, and our marshal's pretty damn bad. Wow, we are a big shit sack. Misguided warrior. We're erudite. Really. Wroth, chaste. That's not good. And kind. Okay, I like kind, chaste. We can work around. So I think first thing we need to do, we need to go to the barber. Guys, we need to go to the barber because we need to put on some new clothes. Let's see what we can do here. We need a ballin' haircut. Ooh. Okay. See, because we got to attract the lady. We got to show the ladies we mean business. I've got my eye on this one. I think this is the way to go. We're erudite. Ladies will love this. And as far as beard goes, like that. Whoa. I think the thick mustache actually looked pretty good with the whatever you want to call that hairstyle. Yeah, let's do that. Look at now. See, that's like a huge change. I'm surprised our stats didn't go up because we look a lot better now. We look a lot more powerful. All right, so first thing we need to do, recruit court physician. Really? So this is new. This is new. Send out messengers in order to find a candidate for the position of court physician. You will likely have to pay the candidate in order to entice them to your court. Well, that makes sense. If you already have a court position and choose to employ a new one, the old one will be resigned from his or her post. Conditions, none of these must be true. We can't be secluded. Can only look for one every 3 years. Ensure the entire realm knows you are looking for a candidate for the position of court physician. Okay, well, let's let them know. You've sent messengers and scouts out in all directions to scour the realm for skilled physicians that would be willing to take up residence in your court. Word should reach you shortly if they manage to find a suitable candidate. Hopefully, they will not bring back a quacksalver. Quacksalver? I hope I do not have to wait long. Okay. No heir of our dynasty. Yeah, we know. So we're going to dismiss that. Title loss. Yeah, know that. Alright, let's get married. So... yeah. It would be nice if we could marry somebody powerful. let's sort by rank. Daughter... yeah, we got a bunch of daughters of dukes and such. The aunt of King Carl. She's also 40. We need to have some kids, right? She's pretty good. She's got a 17 martial. Huh. Let's go down here. Find... search all ladies. Preferably not a prison chick. Not married. Let's stick with my religion, and let's try to do my culture group. And yeah, let's go for adults. And we'll just do what we normally do. So I really like strong. I think strong's going to be really important. Health is going to be really important in Reaper's 2. So we have Bertrada, the Quacher of Nuts, would not accept invitation to court. She's strong, she's ambitious, she's got a good spread of stats. Learning's kind of low, but that's okay. Diligent, she is gluttonous, but she's also humble. Okay, we'll put a pin in her. What about any geniuses out there? No. Quick? No. That's pretty much it. I think we're gonna try to marry Bertrada here. She's 16, she's courtier of Count Chimgao of Nantes. I'm gonna butcher a ton of French names. It's cool, guys. Really. Threat. Whoa. That's cool. Arranged marriage. Would you marry me? We lose 100 prestige. I'm not too worried about that this early in the game. Yes, yes, very good. Alright, so we're gonna marry her. Boom. She's strong. Very good. Okay, pick an ambition. We must pick an ambition. What's gonna be our ambition? Well, stay healthy and not go crazy. Groom an heir. Wants to have a male child. Well, that would probably be the one we want to go for here. Fertility will be increased by 20%, so that will offset the chaste and actually add a little bit, which is good. Now we need to pick a character focus. I think I feel like Marshall is going to be our character, or the way we're going to want to go here. We're going to want to buff our Marshall up so we can appear as threatening as possible at this point. Because if we look around us, take a look around, we go to our realm map here. So we are County of Carcassonne, which is de jure Duchy of Toulouse. So pretty big duchy. And right now, the title is held by Duke Guillaume of Toulouse, who really doesn't like us because he wants the county. But he's not our de jure liege. Our de jure liege is actually King Carloman right now, so we're gonna probably want to try to butter him up. Yeah, and he controls quite a bit of this stuff. So we've got Count Bego, Count Theory, and then Duke Guillaume controls 2 counties. So our best bet's probably going to be to try to get at these guys here. Count Roderico of Rossello. Ooh, yeah, you're under him too. Yeah, we want to try to wheedle away as much power off of him as possible. Like, he's got 249 troops, he's got 250. What could we do here? Can we even fabricate a claim? A lot of plots to kill people. We could fabricate a claim on the Duchy of Toulouse, which is not really what I want to do, because that's going to piss him off even more. Can we even... Must have valid cast spell. Yeah, we knew that. Must be our liege or a vassal of our liege. So, it's good and it's bad that we're under Carloman, because Carloman likes us more than the guy that actually is over our duchy. But the bad part is, because we're under separate lieges, even though we're both in Middle Francia, I cannot attack him, which is crappy. Crap. It's crap, I say. And that doesn't mean we're not going to want to fabricate claims. We're still going to want to fabricate claims for sure. Anyways, character focus. You know, I love my hunting. I love my hunting. If you guys have watched any of my other series, you know that I like hunting. So, and we can designate a regent of Carcassonne. Designated regent. Is there anybody that we would like to designate the regent at this point? That guy's pretty ballin', actually. He's got a lot of good scores. Who is our who's our spy master? Goselm. He likes us. He likes us. That's good. That's good. I don't know that we necessarily need to designate a regent just right now. So let's hold off on that. So right now the council's content. We've got 3 pragmatists, 2 zealots. So they don't like me enough to be loyalists, but nobody is malcontent, which is good. So what do we want to have these guys do? Well, he's pretty good. How about... let's improve relations with Carloman. And as for you, our marshal, you're terrible. Oh my god, you're horrible. Is there anybody better? Yeah, Baldwin here would be much better. Could you do anything else? Not really. I mean, we could dump him off into the chaplain position. And then you, really that's all you can do, but you're not a powerful vassal. So it doesn't really matter. So that's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to change his council position. He is now going to become my chaplain. So, and Meganard here is going to get the boot. Das Boot. Das Boot. Yeah, you're good there. You're good there. So we're gonna put Baldwin in as Marshal because a 5 simply won't do. That's gonna be terrible for our troops. All right, we're gonna have him train troops to bump up our levy size. So how many did that give us? So yeah, that jumped us up to 304. That's good. And then we'll just have you collect taxes. Spymaster. What should we do with Spymaster? I don't know. Could study tech. Study tech. It might be good to have him scheme here, because I feel like there's going to be a lot of people trying to kill me until I have an heir. So let's do that. And as for you, my court chaplain, I think we will... Yeah, we'll send you to Rome. Papacy. Alright, let's look at our laws. So, this looks a... Well, I don't think it's new. So our current inheritance law is Gavelkind, which doesn't really matter. We don't have any heirs. Revoke titles. Yeah, we want to try to get that. Council's not allowed to initiate voting for this type of law. Is our council not empowered? It's not empowered. Okay, so our council is currently not empowered. That's good. Obligation law. Probably going to shift this up. And go towards, shift it down towards taxes. I want my burghers to pay more taxes. And then, I guess in like 10 years, probably try to go ahead and get this title revocation passed. Okay, so we're just kind of working our way through here. Military, yeah, that pissed him off. New obligation law definitely pissed him off. But, intrigue. Nothing really to do here. We don't need to shut the gates or anything. Factions, no factions. Religion. We don't have free investiture. Well, he currently likes us more than he does Stephanus III, but he is giving his stuff to the Pope. Hopefully that'll change. Hopefully that will change. Alright, what else do we want to do here? I think that's pretty much good. So let's put it on speed 3. Probably keep it on speed 3. Alright, so what do we do? Bertrada and Count Adelard are getting married. We collect a royal aid duty to pay for the ceremonies. So we can gain 10 gold, or we can gain 13 prestige. How much gold do we gain right now? Not a whole lot. Let's go ahead and take the gold. Taking the gold. Lords of Middle Francia have approved the institution of the title revocation allowed law. That's scary. That means that our title could just, you could just revoke it. One of your scouts report of a pilgrim who just arrived in Carcassonne. The pilgrim known as Volvari has been on a pious quest to visit all the Catholic holy sites. He is now ending his journey here. Is there a holy site here? Really? Where can I see that? No, there's no holy site here. I guess this is just where he's stopping. During his travels, he has accumulated a vast knowledge regarding medicine. and is seeking to put his skills to use. Ah, our physician. So we can recruit this pilgrim. We'll have to pay him the 10 gold that we just got from getting married. And he'll like us. He'll be glad. Well, he's pretty good. He's 41. He's a mystic, a monk, and a pilgrim. He's a little deceitful, though. Let's go ahead and do it. We will recruit this pilgrim. He is now our court physician, Volvari. What's happening here? What Carloman has declared Middle Francian war to make King Desiderius of Lombardy pay tribute. Okay. Yeah, make him pay tribute. So early game, this is probably going to be a little slow because, yeah, we're pretty much just going to be trying to stay in power and not piss anybody off, I think is going to be the name of the game. You know, our stewardship's pretty low. We're not making a whole lot of money. When it comes time to build something, we should probably build, probably the castle walls, let's say, would be the next, or would be the best thing to build for us, because it would give us a little bit of troops, a little bit of tax. But it's gonna be a while. We're only making, well, we're making 1.14 per month. So we need about 30 more gold. So that's 30 more months. So it's 2.5 years, basically. And here's to hoping we don't get invaded by anybody. I'd really like to stay under, you know, until we get stronger, I think it would be really good for us to stay under Carloman. But once we're strong enough, it would be much better if we were passed back over to the Duke of Toulouse, so that we can actually, you know, try to take some territory, as long as the law allows for it. We can probably go up to speed 4. I don't want to go speed 5. I think speed 5's a little too fast. It's awful quiet. What's going on here? Are you sieging? Lombardy has quite a large army. Here's our army. It's about the same size. Liege, my mission to Troya has so far been a success. During my visit to the court of King Carloman of Middle Francia, I seem to have managed to make him understand what a benevolent and peaceful ruler you really are, and he sends his regards. Excellent work, excellent work. Excellent work. Yeah, now he's up to 24. Very good. So he likes us. He likes us. I imagined a situation which became more and more intimidating, with an outcome that can mean life or death. I swallowed hard and decided that I would run away or stay put and fight. Well, I mean, brave. Brave greater than Craven, so... Oh, yes! It's the mustache, is what it is. And see, look, he's even become more grizzled, because he became 50. And we all know that when you're 50, your hair automatically changes color. So he's looking even more hard-assed, and he's got this beautiful young wife, and who really does not care much for him. But now that he's brave, she might like him a little more. Maybe. My wife and I have been unable to conceive a child, and now everyone believes I am impotent. We only need to try some more. Everybody -5 for 3 years. He's not a real man. He's impotent. Everybody thinks I can't perform my functions. Guillaume of Middle Francian revolt. So he's revolting. Has declared Middle Francian civil war for elective monarchy on King Carloman of Middle Francia. You know, this is good. This is good, yeah. I want you to stay in his doghouse and lose this war. for realsies. You need to stay in the doghouse. Now hold on a second. I don't know. See, all right. So if our liege, see now he's our liege. What? Did he pass us off or something? It's rather strange. I didn't get a didn't get a memo. I didn't get anything like that. Lots of factions. Lots of factions. Blah 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 blah. Okay. So brave, very good. And you can see we had the accompanying levy jump, which is good. Lords of Middle Francian Revolt have approved the institution of levy-shifted noble obligations law. Well, of course you do that, because you want more troops out of us so you can win your war, which you're probably not going to win, but you might, because he's actually fighting Lombardy right now. So, anyways, it's been going about 31 minutes, according to OBS, so I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here, and in the next episode, we're going to continue to struggle to stay alive. So, thank you guys for joining me for Carcosa and the Reapers do. I'm Nerdstalgic, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Game on.